This is our flagship store at Rockefeller Center, and we are honored by this store and its architecture and the fact that this building is of such iconic proportion. And while we are a global brand, at the same time, part of our strategy is to be locally relevant, that global local.
Let's start by just sort of providing us with a lay of the land with regard to where Banana Republic fits in a very crowded space right now. How would you articulate the challenges and opportunities?
You know, you're right. It is a very cluttered marketplace today, and all brands, not just Banana Republic, have to find a real unique point of differentiation and emotional connection with the customer in order to stand out in a way that truly will set it up for success and to win. And so we take that very seriously at Banana Republic. We feel that the currency is authenticity, and that at the end of the day, we know our customers want and value an authentic relationship with a brand. We've had and have been committed to our authentic relationship with our customers since back in 1978 when we started, 35 years ago. It's always been for us about helping our customer on their journey. It may have been in the original way on a safari. Today that may be a journey for a promotion or to meet, who knows, the love of their life, and we want to help them feel confident as they go forth in their journey.
So Catherine, we're standing in an example of the Street of Shops concept for holiday.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about this? Why did you do this, and sort of what is it representative of?
Obviously, holiday time is very busy. Our customers have many different things that they have to handle and do, and lots on their shopping list. And we love the idea of making it easier for them. Part of making it easier is telling succinct stories that have a strong point of view and that are really compelling. So we love the idea of the Street of Shops and really taking our large format store and focusing on key product stories that have a unique and differentiated point of view.
What consumer insights are you paying attention to, noticing? How do you plumb for them? You know, what's happening with your target consumer? And by the way, can you articulate who that person is?
We talk about our customer in psychographic terms more than demographic terms, because really it's a mindset. It's about a person who wants to have meaning in their life and go out in a confident way and really make a meaningful difference, both professionally and personally. And that really spans the generations. Having said that, there's a lot of consumer insights today that help inform our marketing strategies. First and foremost, about the content that they want to engage with. You know, the customer today is challenged for time, and the relationship is no longer restricted to the retail environment and to the fitting room. The relationship has moved from the fitting room all the way to the palm of a customer's hand.
Sure.
And so that has great impact in terms of how we speak to our customer directly. Simultaneously, we have changing demographics happening. So Banana Republic has always been a brand for people from their 20s all the way to their 40s. And at one time, that was squarely the Gen Xer, and before then it was the baby boomer. But today, of course, the millennial customer has moved into that space. So suddenly we're having to speak to and appeal to and engage with two different demographics simultaneously.
Are their shopping habits different? Like, how are people shopping? How have they shifted to digital, and online shopping?
I would say that competition today is coming from way more places than ever before.
Sure.
It's not just about who is our direct competitor. The customer today has a limited amount to spend, and they're making choices.
Yeah.
So we're competing with the latest electronic device. We're competing with the next trip for the holidays, etc. And so it's really about how do we break through that clutter and really engage with our customer to deliver on their wants and needs in a really compelling and authentic way.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because I know one thing that you're doing is, and we're about a week away from it, or a couple weeks away from it, you're going to be unveiling the Loren Scott collection for holiday. She's a very high-end celebrity designer, and she's creating a line of product for the holiday season. You have a campaign breaking simultaneously. Talk a little bit about that strategy, why you think that's the right approach. You've done this in the past, obviously. You've done themed lines, the
Yeah.
Mad Men line, for example. What is it about these sort of pops of product that you feel resonates?
Yeah, it's critical for us to evolve with our customer and to be constantly showcasing newness, being part of popular culture, being relevant.
Sure.
And so our association with properties, with high-end designers like Loren, with cultural events even, are all ways in which we can provide to our customers something that is special and of value to them in a way that is still authentic and true to us.
Sure.
So Mad Men was a great example of that, in fact, because it was really a first for both sides. It was an entertainment property and a trusted brand coming together to provide unique product at a compelling price at exactly the right time, and it integrated the brand into popular culture, which just made us cool as well.
Sure, sure.
Loren does the same thing, but in a different way.
And in the case of the Loren Scott collection, she's going to actually be on Twitter on December 5th, I saw.
Right.
So there's that, obviously, that engagement component, right?
Yeah,
So the
yes.
accessibility and sort of
Yeah.
almost giving the ownership to your
Yeah,
customer.
yeah. There's two sides to the content strategy. One is the actual storytelling itself, and the other side is the syndication of those stories. So, you know, as I said, the relationship with the customer today is beyond just being in the fitting room. It is out in the palm of the customer's hands. And so we need to be where they are in a way that is relevant at that moment for them. And so whether that's a 1-hour Twitter chat for Loren, as we will be hosting during the launch, so that our customer can actually engage directly with Banana and with Loren, or whether it's partnering with a great blogger who we admire and who has an amazing following, and really having them curate our line. These are all ways that we are engaging with our customer in new and varied ways that together create a much richer experience, and we hope a more relevant one too.
What becomes the role of the store in this new digital age? And is traffic down in stores? How are people using the stores now vis-a-vis how they did in the past? What are you finding in that regard?
You know, to me, the store is the home base, and at the end of the day, we all love to shop. And you know, we're in fashion. We love product. We love to touch, and we love to feel. And it is the flagship, if you will. Having said that, customers do engage with product in many different ways. I think it's really more about the purchase decision and the way in which the customer considers the product before and after that is happening outside of the store experience frequently. And so being influenced by bloggers and influencers, talking to your friends, having an image of the brand that feels relevant and meaningful to you, all of those are part of your consideration prior to entering the store.